welcome back to Salford City Radio. And now with me I have the Sketchmen. Hello.
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 And your show is Attempted Jokes. Tell us a little bit about your show then.
So it's a sketch show, obviously, which means it's difficult to really give too much away without telling you all our jokes. And there's only 5 of them, so we don't want to...
you better keep them to yourself.
Exactly, yeah. We don't want to reveal all our aces straight away. But it's very, very fast-paced. Some of them are kind of ideas that we've kind of flipped around. They're very, very silly, very absurd. And then we have some kind of more developed characters, which are kind of their own performances in their self. So you get to come to this character's show and be a part of their show, and they're very, very silly.
So have you done anything like this before, this actual production for the Fringe?
We're doing the show at the Fringe, but we had a preview of this show earlier in the year at the King's Arms, which is one of our venues for the Greater Manchester Fringe.
Yeah.
And it did incredibly well. We sold out, and we had a lovely night, really, which is why we're sort of back.
You thought you'd do it again?
Doing a few more days. But we went to the Edinburgh Fringe a couple of years ago.
Yeah, we took a sketch show there in 2014.
Are you doing that again this year?
We are going to the Fringe. We're going to the Edinburgh Fringe for kind of a little condensed slot.
We didn't plan to this year. We wanted to sort of work on the act a bit more because we're both actors and we were busy in 2015 with other jobs. And so we sort of said, let's work on the act a bit. And we didn't plan to go to Edinburgh because it's quite a costly affair. But we got invited up, which was really flattering. So
we got asked to appear on somebody else's bill, basically. Another comedian that we know. And he invited us to come up and perform, and we thought it'd be silly to say no, really.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great that you get asked back, isn't it? And you're invited. Wonderful. So you're both actors. So can you actually say what you're doing at the moment, or are you...
Just this, really.
We're quite busy. We're quite busy with the show. It does take up quite a bit of our time. But we've been up to bits and bobs. I did a thing for the BBC early this year.
I'm directing a show at the moment as well, which is going on tour throughout July. So we've got all the little bits and bobs going, but obviously this does take up quite a bit of our time because we have other dates as well, other than the Manchester Fringe.
Well, things are keeping you generally busy.
Busy.
So you said you're at the King's Arms. Where else are you on?
Well, we open the Great Manchester Fringe on the 1st of July at Joshua Brookes. So that's the 1st and the 2nd of July at 8:30.
And then we go to the King's Arms on the 3rd of July. And then our final date at the Manchester Fringe is the 4th, which is at 2022 in the Northern Quarter, the Ping Pong Bar.
Yeah, you've got some great places, haven't you, really?
Yeah, we've got some really cool venues, some really nice, because the King's Arms is a very kind of theatre-y space. And Joshua Brookes is kind of a bit like a club. And then obviously 2022 is a ping pong bar. So
I mean, it's wonderful. It's all whichever space you're in, I'm sure it'll be full.
Well, that's the hope.
That's why we're here.
Yeah. So how much are your tickets?
Tickets are £7 for standard tickets. We've also got a £5 concession ticket, and that's the same for all of the performances.
Can people pay on the door, or don't you advise that?
People, they should be able to pay on the door if tickets haven't sold out already.
So it's always best to get them before.
Yeah, we sold out our last show. The preview, it was sold out, and we had to turn some people away, which is both joyous and incredibly upsetting at the same time that we had to say to people, I'm sorry, but thanks for coming. To complete strangers as well, because it wasn't like it was just, I have to turn my mum away or something. But it was just complete strangers that had come because they'd seen posters up or they'd read about the show.
And that's what you want, don't you, as well, to encourage new people to come. Which
is why we're doing 4 days, really.
Yeah, that's why we're kind of trying to keep ourselves so busy this year, is we want to build up a bit of a following now and kind of spread our reach a little bit.
If it happens again, you'll have to ask for one of those, big screens outside. Get to the wider
number.
Live
link going on Facebook, live stream to the show.
Absolutely, Oh, that's great. So it sounds like obviously you're doing really well. People are going to come and watch you because you sold out last time, and there's lots of. We can't give anything away, but it's going to be a fun night. Yeah,
it does. It does. We've got a lot of silly things going on as well, and like lots of other little campaigns that we're doing to promote the show. We have an event this Sunday called the Comedy Marathon, where we're doing 16 gigs in one day. On Sunday, the 19th of June, all through Manchester from 12 p.m. till about 10:30 in the evening. So if you go on any of our social media or our website, you'll see all about that.
Right. Do you want to give out any sort of links to social media?
You can follow us on Twitter at The Sketchmen. You can find us on Facebook by just searching The Sketchmen, and we've got all the information about all the venues, all 16 venues, and what times we're going to be at each one. And all the shows are free as well. So if you on
Sunday, that is.
Yeah. on Sunday, just on Sunday. It's basically a 20-minute condensed version of the show. So if you're interested in coming to see us, but you're not you haven't heard of who we are, do check us out on Sunday. Because and we're doing that, and we're also doing Chortle's Fast Fringe on the 24th of June at the Dance House.
Fantastic! That's another good place.
Yeah, it's a lovely theatre, the Dance House. It was the first place I ever saw a play.
Was it?
Yeah, when I was really, really young. So I was really chuffed to find out we were performing there. Yeah,
and I think you don't kind of expect it where it is, do you? There.
No, it's kind of hidden away, isn't it? Well, it's not hidden away, but you don't see. Yeah,
I know what you mean. Anyway, thanks for coming in, and I'm sure it's going to be a great success. And you've chosen a song which we're going to play now, which is Common People.
Yes, we have. Thank you so much for having us.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.